How is all that going to be impacting our Indian markets? We have a team of research joining in with us this morning to set you up for trade, tell you which are the important stocks to watch out for, as well as the FNOQs to watch out for. We have Abhishek as well as Sudarshan joining in with us. Good morning, Abhishek and Sudarshan. Before I come to you all, let me start with what is the trade setup looking like for the markets today. Now, obviously, yesterday we saw that the market was slipped for the fourth straight session, longest losing streak in almost 2 months. Nifty Metal Index, that was a top sectoral loser, 3% fall that came in for the Nifty Metal Index, mainly because of the tariffs that were indicated by President Donald Trump, fresh tariffs on imported steel as well as aluminum, causing a bit of a concern. So Nifty Metal we saw yesterday closing with a decline of almost 2.6%. Mid and small cap, that also saw an underperformance coming in and a sharp fall for the Nifty mid cap as well as the small cap in yesterday's trading session. FIIs continues to sell. They have sold almost 2,464 crores in yesterday's session. What we're watching out for today and going to be key is obviously earnings movers. So keep an eye out on that. We have earnings also coming in from Berger, Lupin as well as Sale, and other important companies are going to be there. No Nifty companies today though. Trump tariff, that continues to be a focus. Anything that comes in from President Donald Trump is key to watch out for on the tariff front. Prime Minister Modi's visit, that's going to be important, in France, that we're seeing updates coming in as well as now in the US. So keep an eye out on any updates on that front in terms of trades or any talks on that front is key, as well as FII selling. Is that going to be continuing is a key factor to watch out for. As of now, Nifty implied open is indicating a positive start, but is that going to be sustaining mild positive, like just 17 points up is Nifty implied open? What's going to be the outlook going forward, and will the Nifty manage to go past those levels of 23,400 today is key to watch out for. But yes, that's how the market setup is looking like. But which are the important stocks that you should be keeping on your radar today? We have Abhishek for that. Good morning, Abhishek.
Good morning, Vinny. So, Hindalco will be in focus. Novelis numbers have come down, which is adjusted EBITDA is down about 19% YOY and 20.5% sequentially. Even the rolled product shipments are down about 4.3% sequentially. So, adjusted EBITDA per ton is down 18.5% YOY and 17% sequentially. Eicher Motors numbers have come out. The revenue and PAT is below ARPOL. Apollo Hospitals revenue almost in line with ARPOL. PAT is ahead of ARPOL. ISAF SFB, the annualized slippage ratio continues to remain elevated at about 10.5% for them. So they have, or they are the only lenders to report a net loss in this quarter as well as previous quarter. So net loss momentum continues for them. Grasim revenue is, below ARPOL. However, net loss is also ahead of ARPOL at 169 crore versus 74 crore loss that we were estimating. Ashoka Buildcon, the revenue is down 10%. However, the margins have expanded to 26.8% versus 22.5% on a YOY basis. Force Motor revenue is up 11.7% YOY. However, net profit is up 35% YOY. Nalco revenue is up almost 40%, that is 39.3% on a YOY basis, and the margins have more than doubled to 49.9% versus 23.1% in the same quarter last year. Back to you.
Okay, Abhishek, thank you so much for that. But now over to you, Sudarshan. What is the cues that you're picking up this morning in the world of FNO? What are we watching out for there? Good morning.
Good morning, Vinny. So amidst the weakness in market, we saw Sensex and Nifty falling for fourth straight day, biggest or longest losing streak that we have seen in last 2 months. But major fall was seen in broader markets. We saw small cap index and mid cap index, both these indices falling more than 2% each. Now for today, GIFT Nifty is indicating a flat start or say with minor gains. Talking about the flows, FIs continue to sell. Yesterday, they have sold more than rupees 2,400 crore in the cash market, while DIs have bought more than rupees 1,500 crore. In the index futures too, FIs have sold more than rupees 1,800 crore, and they have reduced long positions by 1,500 contracts and added short positions by 9,500 contracts. In the index option, they have bought, but again in the stock futures, they have sold around rupees 2,000 crore. With this, FI's long exposure now reduced to 15%, and on the client side, long exposure remains healthy at 72%. On the option front, 23,700 call and 23,400 call have seen healthy additions of shares around 32 lakhs to 34 lakhs. And on the put side, 23,100 put has seen addition of nearly 27 lakh shares, and 23,400 put has seen addition of almost 14 lakh shares. Important levels for Nifty, support remains around 23,200, that is intraday low of last week, and resistance is now 23,750, that is also 50-day moving average. Stocks in focus, one stock is Trent. It's trading a very important level. Remember, in July 2024, after Q2 earnings, stock had jumped and had gained almost 7%. So from the level that it had gained, it's trading around those levels. And second is ONGC. I've taken this stock because overnight there's a sharp move in crude. It was up around 2%. That's the reason I've taken ONGC.
Okay, so Darshan, surely we'll keep an eye out on these two important names, Trent as well as ONGC in the world of FNO. But